Hi everybody, this is Justina with JustynaThandMade. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to adapt the JT pencil case pattern for a clear vinyl, and the other panel is made out of waterproof canvas, but you can use jelly vinyl or just a regular vinyl, or even make it completely out of the clear vinyl. If you already have a copy of this pattern, you are good to go. But if you want to try making one of those, you would need to grab a copy. The link to the pattern is in the description box below, and the pattern is available in my Etsy store. On the screen, I will pop a RQ code that should take you directly to my Etsy store. If you are watching this video on the TV, you can just scan the code with your cell phone. I hope you are a returning viewer and that you have been enjoying my videos. If this is the first time you came across my video, please consider subscribing. If you find this video helpful, please make sure to give the video a like. And if you have any questions or need a little more support, please leave a comment, or you can join my Facebook group, where you will have more direct access to myself. I'm always active in a Facebook group, so if you have any questions, it's the fastest way to reach me. Links to the Facebook group and also to my Instagram, where you can follow me to keep up with all the new releases and new videos, is posted in the description box below. And now, if you want to see how this cute version of the JT pencil case comes together, please keep watching. To start our project, we're gonna prep all our pattern pieces and our supplies. I'm using just this one template that is provided with the pattern, and based on that I cut both of my pattern pieces. So I have my clear vinyl. When you're cutting them, you want to make sure that the fabric is the right side up. So this is my clear vinyl, and then I flip the pattern piece over and I cut my waterproof canvas pattern piece. Then I have my zipper tape, and I cut it to size and split it, as we're going to be using only one side of the zipper tape. I also prepped my zipper pull. I customized it with this with these little charms, with the bee and the beacon. I will pop a link of the video how to customize your zipper pull, so you can make a customized zipper pull yourself. And also I have a small piece of nylon ripstop fabric. This fabric I'm going to be using for my binding. You can use waterproof canvas as well, but I just wanted something thinner that's going to be more pliable. So now that we have all our supplies ready, we're going to start with connecting our main panels. You want to put those panels right sides together along the long straight edge and clip. When you have that done, you're gonna sew those two panels together at a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. You can use 2.5 or 3.5 stitch length. I'm gonna use a piece of parchment paper on the bed of my machine, so my clear vinyl panel doesn't stick to the bed of my machine. So now let's sew those two panels together. Now that you have the panels connected, you're gonna place the seam allowance behind the waterproof canvas, and you're gonna finger press the seam. And when we have the seam finger pressed, now we're gonna top stitch along the seam on the waterproof canvas side with the 1/8 of an inch seam allowance and 3.5 stitch length. And now that we have our panels connected, we're gonna attach our zipper. So we're gonna find the midpoint of our zipper and place it teeth side down. And starting from the middle, we're gonna ease the tape along those edges. So don't try to stretch the tape, just ease it around the curved edges. The zipper tape should be longer than your project. That's gonna ensure that we're gonna have a little easier time when we are putting our zipper pull on. So this is completely fine. Now that we have the zipper tape clipped all around our project, we're gonna sew the zipper tape on with the 1/8 of an inch seam allowance all around, making sure we are backstitching on the beginning and on the end of our seam. Now that the zipper tape is sewn in, we're gonna flip it over and finger press it in place. And now we're gonna top stitch the zipper tape on in a upwards position on the fabric of the zipper tape all around our project. Now that our zipper is top stitched, we're gonna fold our project, making sure we have the midpoint where our panels meet on the right side. You're gonna clip that together. And now you're gonna insert your zipper pull on. I'm gonna link a video in which I'm showing you the technique I use to insert my zipper pull, so I can just speed this part on. And when you have your zipper pull on in a place where you think it should be, so you have a nice, you have the zipper coming together in a midpoint, you're gonna now flatten your pouch and align the zipper coil with the center of your panel on the back. Clip. And you're gonna base this in place. Now we can trim the extra of the zipper tape. And now when I have it trimmed, I'm gonna add the binding to finish up my project. And first I'm gonna sew it on the top side of my project with the 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. I'm gonna wrap my corners. And now that it's sewn in, I'm gonna flip it over and trim it again. So I want it to be about 2 times the length of my front seam. So I'm just gonna snip it here so I have a reference. Fold it in half and fold it again. And now you could sew that part on the machine, so you would just sew the binding on with the 1/8 of an inch seam allowance on the back side of your project, or you can sew it by hand. And here you're just gonna use the stitches on the initial seam of the binding to use it as a fabric thread to hold your binding down. So whatever you are comfortable with, you can take it to the machine and you can sew it on the machine with the 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, or you can hand sew it, and I'm more comfortable with hand sewing the binding on, so that's what I'm gonna do. That wasn't that difficult, and just using the thread from the seam as the loops for your anchors on the clear vinyl works perfectly. Now I have really nice looking binding on the end of my pouch, and my project is completed. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you like this additional version of the JT pencil / eyeglasses pouch. I hope you're gonna give the project a go, and if you do, please make sure to share it with me on social media. The link to the Facebook group and to my Instagram is in the description box below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a like, and if you have any suggestions or questions, leave a comment. Till the next time.